Okay, guys. So, how you doing? I was watching this film Prisoner of War, and you know, as I was watching, a scene moved me, and I thought to talk about it. We all know Scott Atkins is a very bad martial arts fighter, and I love things that depict or show strength. Christians are meant to be strong physically, mentally, and otherwise. But his scene moved me, which I'll be talking about in a minute. For context, Scott Atkins was, paired up against three guys, the fight to death. You understand? So it was pretty much legal for him, or for him to have been killed, for him to kill or for him to have been killed in this match or bout. But then, as he held one of the prisoners or one of his enemies, a person who came against him in this kind of lock position, I don't know, my heart started pulsating with love for this guy, even though it was pretty much legal, and for him to kill in this film, in the context of this film, it was pretty alright, But then, as I saw one of his enemies in a very, very vulnerable and delicate state, I was just moved with compassion, felt love for that enemy. You understand? I didn't want him to die. Seeing that guy in that helpless condition, the way I was moved with compassion and love, for this guy. I was moved, man, in that for him. Scott Atkins didn't have, it wasn't wrong to subdue him or to put him in that position. But then, I just had love for him, being in that state, that helpless. I just had love for him, pity. I just had that, And J.K. Rowling said something every human life is worth saving. You understand? It's worth saving. It's important. I swear, I just felt love for that guy, man. Scott Atkins had him in a critical condition or position. Had him in a vulnerable state, it literally pinned him, overcame him, subdued him in a subdued state. But then, so I don't know, my heart was just pulse, beating, this love just oozing, I was just I don't know how to put it. My heart was just beating, just beating love for this guy, even though he was the one that attacked Scott Atkins, and at that point it was his enemy, you understand? But my heart was just pulsating with love for this guy being in that vulnerable state, man. And I learned something. The love of Christ is in me, love your enemies. So what is this thing saying? This thing is saying that we should, yes, dominate your enemies, be stronger than your enemies. You understand? You are the head and not the tail, And this ties into very well into one of my other a video I made about how God wants us to be strong, but that we are the head and not the tail. You understand? So yes, dominate your enemies, but and in that film, he could have killed him. He had every right to kill him in the film, in the context of the film. You understand? It was a fight to death, according to the organizer, Ito. So he would have been justified, you understand, in the film's context too. But then he didn't do that. So, but like, I wouldn't have wanted to kill. Like, I mean, even though I was justified there, man, the love of Christ constrains me, and I wouldn't have been able to do it, man, because I love that guy. I saw him as a brother, like, yes, overcome your enemies, like, put them, like, subdue them. You understand? Be stronger than them, overpower them, for you are the head and not. But at the same time, show love, show mercy and compassion. You understand? Forgiveness, anger on one side, forgiveness on the other. You understand? Like, judgment, but yet mercy. You understand? And know how to. It's not. Is and at the end of this, Scott Atkins, like, according to the plot or the narrative, like, he left the guy, he didn't kill him. You understand?
Ito's head must be spinning right now.
According to, even though,
Why didn't you finish him off?
but, and probably I even said something like, probably it was because, maybe being a good person, but this is not a matter of you being good as a child of God, because Jesus said, Bible said, there's no one good except God. Is the love of Christ, is the love of God. You understand? It's not it's not a matter of morality. No, it's not. Although he said something like, what did he say? He said, yeah, like, this guy is just being forced to come against me and do what he's doing. He doesn't want to die any more than we do. He was talking to his friends at this point, or yeah. So, but then it's the love of Christ will not let me even kill him, because I can't kill him. If it was in that kind of ground, you understand, I was just overwhelmed. My heart, like, pulsing with love, pulsating with love. You understand? So, like, yeah, don't be so ruthless. You understand? God is a God of love. He's also a God of, like, God is just. God is a God of justice, but he's also a God of mercy. You understand? Like, don't just be so ruthless, like, just become so extreme in one that you forget the other. No, don't be like that. So be stronger than your enemies, but let love lead. You understand? Don't overcome evil with evil, but be overcome by good. Extend love to your enemies. The love that you have, extend it to your enemies. Protect yourself, but then show love, show mercy when you need to. Let there be a balance. As like Jordan Peterson or someone said, or people said, that, like, capacity for violence, and at the same time, you understand, capacity for control, like, capacity for mercy, strength under control, love wins. Yeah.